What up, YouTube? We're back with another YouTube video, and we are gonna finish our little series that we have going on right now, the xtre-tonyG versus buu number 3. Let's see how it goes. Right now the series is tied 1-1 buu, in the YouTube series at least. The YouTube series is 1-1. Buu managed to give our boy xtre-tonyG, who just clicked on his Nexus instead of the minerals, his first YouTube loss. I figured since it's 1-1, we might as well show a third game and conclude this series once and for all, this YouTube series. So we got buu up in the top middle playing Zerg, a white Zerg player, our boy buu. Our Zerg did defeat xtre-tonyG's Terran. Let's see if it can defeat xtre-tonyG's Protoss. So, these spots definitely favor the Protoss player in the early game and the mid game. But late game, if the Zerg goes unharassed and can hold on to his choke, we'll have a pretty good advantage, a very close range to attack, to mass and attack, which will make the be difficult to stop as a Protoss. So our boy xtre-tonyG is gonna look to capitalize either on the early game or the mid game. Let's see what his build is. We'll be able to tell by his build what he's gonna do. So right away, you can tell that he's not gonna super rush because he is building his pylon and gateways at home. Normally, you want a mid build. This would have been a great time to mid build because usually you build it right around here and the choke's right here. We would have gotten lucky, but he decides to play it a little bit safe and build the gateways at home. Second pylon going down, very standard stuff going on. Hatchery at choke, then pool, overlord, drones, 2 gateways. Let's see what xtre-tonyG is gonna go for next. 2 zealots being made. Oh, we gotta get the production tab going. 2 zealots now being made. Probe production continuing. 2 drones gonna be sent down a little early, but they're also gonna do a little scouting, I guess, make sure that there's no cannons being built. Gonna send one back, seeing that there's no mid build, perhaps, and just gonna build 1 sunken right away. xtre-tonyG gonna send out his first 2 zealots. Oh, look at that, he went 2 gateway nexus pylon, 4 zealots before finishing up 3rd gateway. The overlord is gonna see the 2 zealots coming out. The probe should know by now that the Zerg is not over here. Gonna see the creep. Lots of Zerglings have been produced by our boy buu. He's gonna make sure that no run by is possible. He knows it's not a mid build, so he hasn't overcommitted to sunken colonies, which is very good. Playing this smart, reading the situation properly. He's gonna send his overlord in and scout what's going on. We got xtre-tonyG having a probe down here, another sunken gonna go down. Buu now having 3 all across the line because he does not want the zealots to run by. That is the whole purpose of this choke right now. Not die and to not allow a run by. He's gonna run right in and see that he's building 2 protective cannons, so no Zerglings can run by, no overlord can scout too much. And he's gonna throw down 2 gas. Very quick gas. Not super quick, but fairly quick. Now he's gonna send the zealots out, not having to worry about any ling run bys. And then the last sunken colony is gonna finish the line here. A full wall off is complete. Overlord, not overlords, the drones just pumping out. We have the Protoss is almost always gonna have a supply advantage in the early game because Zerg is really just trying to survive the early game, unless they go like a quick link speed or something. But we do have a Hydralisk down. Looks like he's gonna go fairly quick Hydralisk. The Zealot's now gonna poke into the front, get a couple shots off on the sunken colonies and back off, realizing that there's too much, not gonna be cost efficient enough. Zergling's actually going to come in and snipe the Zealot. Very nice. The pylon now being produced. We got Citadel of Adun going down. The Force Gas. 4 gateways. And 2 cannons at the choke. Our Zerg player has its 2 gas. Hydralisk speed going to go down. Probably the same thinking of the last game. He wants to be able to micro against the potential Reavers. Because tonyG is going to build his robotics facility much later, but still the same idea. He wants to pool up some Reavers. Second robo gonna go down. The Zerglings are gonna come in, try to snipe that pro, but tonyG moves it. Gonna protect it. A couple shots. Oh, a couple. Hold position, hold position. There we go. Now we got the Zerglings, or the hands up. Those Zerglings aren't gonna be able to micro around anymore and bug him. More Zealots have been rallied out. We got the Templar of Archives now going down. Hydra speed almost done. We have Hydralisk in the production tab. He is gonna go for a fairly standard build, which is the 3 hatchery Hydra, or I guess 4 hatchery, because he is gonna start building hatcheries from down here. So he's gonna get a bit of the Hydra mass up. This is gonna help for those super quick drops, because he doesn't know if I just went right for Reaver drops. He hasn't seen my robo facilities yet. Or maybe he actually did with those Zerglings. If he clicked on it while they were building, he could have seen them. Overlord are going to go in again to see what they can see, to get as much information as possible, to find out what is going on, what is he going to face against. The more information you have, the easier it is to defend. 2 Stargates going to go down. The robot support pays up. You got Zealot speed going down. More Zealots being rallied out. The Zerg is getting their economy now up a little bit more. Getting a couple Funkins down at the main to gonna help defend against any potential Reaver drops, any storm drops that he knows eventually are gonna come, no matter what. We got 2 drop ships pumping out. They're gonna load up some Zealots, and then they're gonna go see what they can do. This is designed to clear out a pathway and just keep the Zerg, because the Zerg usually will clear the pathway for the second drop. Let me just finish my first thought. And then he will I don't even know what I'm saying. Clear the pathway and then distract the Zerg. First dropship's gonna go in, it's gonna survive, not click. The Zealots now destroying the Hydralisk. It's early, okay? Destroying the Hydralisk. tonyG is gonna clear his path. I forgot what I was gonna say after that. But these Zealots are gonna do work without any protection from the sunken colonies. The Zealots will do work. Now retreating back. The first Corsairs are gonna come in, check out what's happening, see if they can kill any free overlords. And now another dropship full of Zealots gonna come in. Gonna try to do as much damage as possible while the High Templar and Reavers get made. He wants to go for a Templar drop, but the Templars aren't ready yet, so he's just doing what he can with these dropships so they're not just sitting idly around. The Zealots doing work. They have speed now. They're gonna be double as effective. The Hydras are not gonna be able to run away. Lurker upgrade now being made. So that did what it was supposed to do. It wasn't supposed to like kill him or anything. It was just supposed to make sure that these Hydras aren't just chilling waiting for drops. They have to be around the map and they have to be killing stuff. The Corsairs taking out Overlord, 3 Overlords. We got a pylon down here, more gateways being produced. The Reavers are grouping up. They're going to wait before they go in so they do not get sniped off. The bigger number the Reavers are in, the harder that they are. Not much here is at the choke. Our boy tonyG now going in for the first drop. The storm is gonna go hit. Not gonna see how many kills it got. Good pull by a boy Boo. Oh, but look at tonyG had a second High Templar in here. Sneaky. Oh, but not enough energy maybe. And he runs away. He's gonna save the 1 High Templar. The Reavers destroying the front. So that was pretty good. It got Boo to pull it, which has slowed down your minerals. I don't know how many kills he got, but he saved it, which is going to be big time, because now Boo has to worry about a drop over here and the continuing drop from this side. Reavers running in like not smart people and just dying for no reason. You don't have to go that close, Reavers. You can shoot far. You have far range. Stop dying. Fudge, man. That drives you nuts. Alright, so we gotta pay attention to this drop. Because at some point, tonyG is probably gonna drop again when no one is paying attention at the sneakiest time. High Templars rallying to the front. Gateways all producing Dragoons right now. Reavers continuing to be pumped out. He's gonna throw an observatory down right in the front. Now, he must have seen the lurkers and realizes that he needs some detection. He's gonna build another robot facility. 2 dropships coming out. Looks like he's gonna try to prepare for another drop. tonyG upgrades have all started. We got a couple of Corsairs here ready. Oh, but we got the first push for Buu coming out. He's gonna try to break this choke. Lurkers going down, taking out 1 Reaver, but the Reaver is definitely doing work before it goes down. A couple of Storms are gonna have to go down to finish this off. He needs an Observer. Observer not yet. Oh, there we go. Now Observer is being produced. He realizes that the Zerg is pushing out way faster than he did. Another, oh, not another drop. Just Corsairs going in, clearing out more and more Overlords, doing all the damage that he can. Maybe gonna team up with this drop to try to get some work done. But no, just gonna continue to pick off Overlords. This drop is just chilling there, still waiting. The little distracted by this push that might have been a little overzealous, right? Like, I don't think he really needed to do that. Maybe he thought that there wasn't as much here, but he should know that your boy tonyG is macroing like a beast. Got lots of gas up, gonna make sure that he has enough minerals to make that brutal Protoss army. The observers now will help the push. Hydra is getting ready for more drops. He needs to push all 3 fronts. That's why these middle spots are so difficult. There's so much you have to do to stop it. But tonyG, Reavers pushing in more and more. Not much here. 184 to supply to 61 supply. tonyG pushing in with a lot. Dragoons, Reavers, Storm. He's got observers here. A nice, strong, powerful push. 188. The drop is now going to go in while Buu is distracted. It's going to... Oh, before it even starts, Buu sees it and can't pull. Leaves, knows that there is just too much trouble at the front, at the back, everywhere. tonyG just crushing it. Wins the YouTube series against your boy Buu. 2-1. In a great... Oh, see, and this is another game. I don't even know if he GG'd. He just left, didn't he? That Storm didn't even go down and he just left. I think this is the game that he apparently GG'd on AC, but I didn't believe it. Anyway, that's your boy, tonyG. Oh, wait, actually, oh no, I can't even do that. tonyG coming in the crunch. Until next time, GG.